It sucks though because I have a fucking weird ass redneck accent that doesn't come out until I travel.
Yeah.
Right, which Jesus fucking Christ, the worst is, and people don't mean to like insult you most of the time. Most of the time, it's playful shit. Like they think it's like quaint or something. They're like, oh, and like you'll get these, and women are the worst because women know I won't kill them, so they're like, oh, where are you from? Right, and they actually do the voice, and I'm like, oh, you bitch. It's like, and I always make something out, like, you know, just New York, upstate New York. Really? And then they get as dumb as I am. Really? Yeah, it's New York. I don't know what you're talking about. Nobody knows what the fuck you're talking about. You okay? Feeling all right? You sound like you're from the South. Jesus fucking Christ.
So anyway, what's been going on? There's been so much crazy shit going on lately. It's almost, we have an overabundance of it. There's the latest thing. This guy in England who's part of some like Muslim anti-defamation whatever, you know, advocate group like CARE here in the United States. He woke up one day and one of his shoes was missing. So he immediately went online and accused the Zionists of sending an agent into his house to steal his shoe.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said this is a common tactic and they're trying to intimidate me by sending me a message.
Now, first of all, if that's all it takes to intimidate you, that you can't find a shoe, I got news for you. You're fucked. You are fucked. Because they're going to find much better ways of intimidating your ass. Like, we took his shoe and it fucking ruined it, destroyed his life. Like, yeah. Can you imagine what we can do with this?
Imagine if we put, like, I don't know, a horse's head in his bed.
Right, no shit. Like, did he said it was a common tactic?
Yeah.
They come in and take one shoe? Oh, the fucking agony. Can you imagine the fucking horror of only being able to find a single shoe? Oh, Christ. Now, this also tells me it was this dude's only pair of shoes. Which, I mean, because if it wasn't, you just do the thing that every human being would do. All right, I'll just get this other pair of shoes, and then I'll find this other shit later when I got some time to look for it, right? But he didn't do that. Instead, he just launched like this into this insane tirade about the conspiracy to take the other half of his pair of shoes. That shit is wonderful.
Yeah, and then there was another thing. Did you hear about the terror at 30,000 feet incident?
No. Somehow, no.
Okay, no. There was another lady. Also, she's a Muslim chaplain at a college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she had a beverage dispute with the stewardess, and now she is up in arms saying discrimination.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what was the nature of the dispute?
She wanted a closed can of soda and a Coke Zero, but instead she got an open can of Diet Coke.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, okay, in her defense, I would have had a fucking fit. No, I'm just kidding. How do you fuck this up? I wouldn't have cried discrimination, but I would have cried retard on that one. It's like, you took everything I said and did the opposite of it. You had to have done this on purpose. She might have a point. No, but discrimination. So, is that really as simple as it sounds? Like they got her order wrong, and she thinks it was because she was a Muslim or something?
She said that the stewardess was afraid that she'd use it as a weapon. But it's like it's all her version of the story, and she seems like a complete crank. So.
Right. Well, I mean, if she was going to use it as a weapon, I really want to know how.
Yeah. I think she was gonna like take. Okay, she was gonna take the beer can of the customer next to her, the closed can of Coke Zero, use her earpiece that the airline gives her, and fashion like a nunchuck and hijack the goddamn plane with it.
See, that's Like, if I was really going to discriminate, that would be my version of it, because I'm an asshole. I would, like, she'd be like, when a closed can, Coach, you listen to me, this is very important, closed can. And you give me, I'd be like, if the thought should go through my mind, what if she's going to use the stuff I'm giving her as a weapon? That's awfully specific, right? Instead of, like, bringing her the shit incorrectly, I'd probably just give her all of this stuff and just stand there and look at her for a solid minute and just be like,
just go down it.
Just
go down
act like I'm not here. Just do whatever it is you're gonna do.
Tap the undercover air marshal on the shoulder and say, "We got a live one."
Yeah. This is gonna get good. Trust me. That's a great thing to say to an air marshal, by the way. This is gonna get good. Trust me.
I don't know. If you're a post 9/11 air marshal, you gotta just be waiting. You gotta be like, I mean, it's like for the first few years, it might have been a bit tense. Now they've just got to be the most bored people, you know. Just
oh, sure. And also, by the way, if I'm a terrorist, I'm not doing any more airplane shit for a long time. Like, what the fuck? Like, no, because that's what you're doing. You're fixating on all these goddamn airplanes. I'm keeping my shit on the ground. Fuck, we might be coming by sea. Either way, I'm not doing shit on a fucking airplane because everybody's looking for that. But now at this point, everybody's looking for everything because there was the Boston incident and all that. So it's just like, they'll figure it out. One way or another, they'll figure out how to blow shit up. Which, it's also one of those endeavors that doesn't seem to reap any rewards for anybody. It's like, you know, I mean, of course, there's like the whole supernatural element that nobody can prove or disprove. So, wow, that's interesting. But, like, you know, I mean, what about all the people that, like, survive and they just always wind up in prison or getting fucking murdered? Or, like, it doesn't ever end well. Like, there's nothing positive coming out of this. So you got to be in a really interesting place psychologically, I guess. It just, I could never imagine, like, being psychologically fucked like that. But, yeah.
Well, the truly sad or ironic or crazy thing about it is they're so, I mean, I'm sorry, that they're so unaware. They're so unaware. I mean, Muslims, and especially like the kind of batshit persecution complex driven Muslims like this lady or the other guy. It's like, okay, so what are you gonna, you're gonna lead a boycott of the airline. You're gonna announce publicly that United from now on will not have any Muslim passengers, and you think that a hysterical you think this will be bad for their business in the hysterical West. I mean, it's like every fucking asshole. I mean, look, just like Taco Bell took over every restaurant in Demolition Man. Okay, just watch. Watch. United will take over the entire airline sector. Okay?
Yeah. It'll be like that whole shit that went down in that movie, The Aviator, where they're trying to get the monopoly on the airlines. It'll happen. It'll all fall into place for them, and nobody will know why. Fuck. I don't know, man. Like, for me, the thing is, like, everybody did the whole, like, post 9/11 profiling thing. Like, that was the way to go. I've never understood this psychology because, look, you don't have to be very intelligent to realize it's easy to trick people that are looking for a certain thing, right? They're looking for you to appear like this, like, stereotypical terrorist guy. Try to look more like the dude that, like, played fucking Captain America in the Avengers. Like, look like that dude and strap a bomb to your chest. Like, that's what I'd be fucking looking for. And, like, you know, I may be wrong. Like, nobody's smart enough to figure out not to wear, like, whatever fucking goofy costume, you know, that people are looking for. It's like, dude, but don't you think they're gonna be like? Don't you think they know? And then there's all these people that, like, want to take a stand. Like, I was profiled at the airport. Listen, here's the thing about being profiled at the airport. Okay, that is exactly what cops do all the time. Is profile. Like, that is all the fuck. That is actually their job. I don't know what you think cops are doing all fucking day, but it's profiling you constantly. And yes, race and appearance and all that shit comes into play. It's happened to me because quite frankly, I look like a dude, and I'm sure I've said this before, that's probably got weed in my car, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Am I going to go get a fucking haircut and fix it up for it? No, probably not, because I'm comfortable with it. But I'm also not going to pretend like everyone else on the planet should pretend like the other 9 guys who look like me aren't stoned right now, right? Like, I'm not going to pretend like that's not happening, okay? I look like I just left fucking Bonnaroo. Of course I'm getting pulled over, right? At any fucking chance they could get to pull me over, they did it, right? I had one guy pull me over because apparently part of my license plate wasn't properly displayed, right? Horse shit. You think I got pot, right? And that's what I expect to happen, and I don't give a fuck, because that's his job, and in his experience, seriously, fucking, and this is coming from somebody that doesn't care much for cops, generally speaking, but fucking, and not to mention shitty drug laws, but 9 times out of 10, they're right. So what? That, like, they should go by the exception? Like, I don't understand where people's heads are. I mean, if your experience as a cop is that this particular type of person is giving you the most shit over your 10 or 12 or fucking however long you've been a part of the police force years, that's in your brain going to be your psychological reaction. Like, what the fuck are you supposed to do about that? Seriously. Ignore it? And I don't know what people expect out of human beings. Like, if you've been around enough fucking human beings, you know how psychology works. It doesn't, like, you take shit from your experiences in your life and you apply it to your life. Is it always rational? Is it always kind? Is it always, like, that sort of shit? No, of course not. But it's what happens. It's fucking human beings. And as long as you want a police force that has the fucking authority and the weapons and all that shit, those terrible things are going to happen. Don't know what to tell you. That's the fucking price you pay for the other 9 times where the cops show up and save your ass, right? Because you're a puss, right? Yeah. So if that happens, then yes. I mean, you know, every once in a while there's going to be some shit because they're people. Now, I've said it 1,000 times. This is why I want RoboCop in politics. Like, I just want to see RoboCop on the news in a suit explaining shit to people. He's like, so, RoboCop, why did you draw your weapon at this particular moment? The suspect was 3.4 meters away, drew his weapon, and had exactly 87% chance of firing at me. Right? And everybody would go, oh, that's a pretty goddamn good argument, RoboCop. Right? But instead, we've got fucking people who sometimes are bumbling idiots and make mistakes. What do you fucking expect? I don't know.
My programming just wants a nation in which a white man can get a fair shake.
Right. Which, oddly enough, I don't think a computer would ever say that. It would just keep spewing out numbers that were correct, and it would piss everyone off, and I'd love it. I'd be like, I want one of these. How much for one of these? I want one at the house, just to fucking yell at people for me. It'd be great. Fucking yeah. See, that's the thing. RoboCop needs a YouTube channel, man. I'd be his biggest goddamn fan.
Well, see, that's what when I think of like John McIntosh's hatred for Batman, or Steve Shives', I don't know what admiration he has for him, or what I don't know. I don't get the Steve Shives' Batman thing. I really don't.
I don't either. I think it's kind of a stick.
But
like,
I want to see them debate on whether, you know, like, and they would. I think they would both just completely forget entirely that they were talking about a fictional character. But I mean, can you imagine?
Think they would both. I think they would both retreat to a safe room and have a fucking lollipop, and they'd hug it out with some stuffed animal. That's what I think. Anyway, yeah, that was not an asshole thing to say, but go ahead.
Oh, can you imagine going into? I think that I saw a picture of one of those safe rooms, and that would be. I would be so anxious to go into that place. Can you imagine going in there and like you're like, hi, is this the safe room? And there's like just people like hugging these stuffed animals and just looking into the corner. I mean, that would be the creepiest fucking place on planet Earth.
Yeah, dude. Well, and it would be creepy to us because we don't have this weird thing going on that we require a fucking hug and a sucker in our fucking 30s. Like, are you? And these aren't all like people our age or anything. Most of them are fucking younger, like college age people, right? I guess.
Yeah.
But still, like, it fucking. I couldn't imagine it. I think of myself. I picture me at 17. Holy shit. If somebody asked me if I needed a break to go hug it out in the safe room, oh my God, they'd fucking walk away in tears. That's me when I was a fucking idiot kid. You know, it's just like, Jesus Christ, what is happening? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I think I retweeted this. I think it was Dawkins who had said it, but he's like, you know, if you're looking for safe, you're not worthy of a fucking university education. And I mean, you're really fucking not. Like, what do you want from everything else? For it to like appease you at every turn? You can't possibly think that's a realistic expectation to place on everyone around you at all fucking times. It just seems such a bizarre thing, especially at a debate where the fucking idea is to clash. Is to have a clash of ideas, a fucking difference of opinion, and work out who's got the better idea. That's essentially what we're going for. But nowadays, debates are just sort of like, you know, you have a part of the audience that's this, and part of the audience that's that, and then everybody's there to cheer on their favorite pro wrestler, and that's pretty much all it is. And it's like we've completely lost the fucking plot when it comes to debates. It's about presenting an idea and actually demonstrating that your idea doesn't suck as much as the other guys. Yeah. And it's about doing so with information, right? Not anything else, just information. Everybody gets their fucking emotions wrapped up into it.
Did you hear about the trans black lady?
No. See, I haven't heard any of this actual news. I've been to...
Actual?
Right.
Got a strange idea.
Right. Well, I've been too wrapped up in horseshit news that doesn't actually matter to anybody in civilization at all, except, you know, for me, I guess, and some, like, 7 other dudes. But, yeah, I haven't been paying attention to anything important at all for the last 2 months.
The leader of a local NAACP chapter turned out to be white. Like, bone white. Like, completely, like, she could pose for, like, this. She could pose on the side of a package of Swiss Miss chocolate, that white.
Okay.
And she just put on like a ton of orange spray tan and became the fucking leader of a local chapter of the NAACP.
That's excellent. That's like the chick, what's her fucking name? Kate Olsen, when she plays that girl in Always Sunny, and she dresses up like the Puerto Rican news reporter. That's exactly the same shit. That's pretty funny. So what, was she just like trying to say she wasn't white, and what? Was that the deal?
She posed with like her adopted, like she posed with people who weren't really her kids, but they were black and said that they were her black kids.
Oh, what's fucked up is that's some insanely racist bullshit there, dude. Like, it really is. And not because she posed with black kids, but because she was so ashamed of her race. Like, I don't think she was ashamed. I think she just said, I mean, who knows what the fuck? I think she's like, well, like she can't be white and be a part of the organization. Okay. Is that it? Or
just so everyone, please don't take this the wrong way. It's an admittedly flawed counterexample. Please don't take this the wrong way. But the closest thing I can think of, it's like when Cartman said, "Hey, I want to win in the Special Olympics, but I'm not special enough," or like. It's just I think she just woke up one day and said, "I want to be the leader of an NAACP chapter, but I have to be black first."
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And I love how there's no chance that anyone with a above double-digit IQ would have taken your analogy the wrong way. But you, like, even you have been beaten into saying shit like that. Now, I never thought I'd hear the day. I never thought.
Oh, you think we're all special, right? Oh,
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
You think...
Oh, so being of a different race is like being retarded. Good call, Noja. Right? Yeah. So even you at this point has been beaten into submission by these retards, and I mean that literally, actually.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean, you know.
Well,
people
the thing is, I know that when I say that, it's for the benefit of white people.
Okay.
It always is. I mean, it's like, it seems like by volume, like 9/10 of social justice warrior types are just histrionic.
Oh, sure. And yeah, speaking of which, like, so there's this other thing going around YouTube now, which is how do we improve YouTube
Oh god,
Which-
burn it to the ground.
Right, which is what I said. And it was like my first comment on it was fire is the cleanser. Fire is the cleanser.
Fire is the purest death.